Hello my dear students. So today we are going to discuss on a topic which is from chapter 2 polynomial of class 9. The topic is two things actually I am going to discuss. One is value of a polynomial for a given value of the variable. Secondly, from that concept we'll discuss what is zero of a polynomial. Okay. So first of all, to discuss what is the value of a polynomial for a given value of the variable. See, suppose let me take an example. Suppose we take an example, say px is equal to, okay, px is equal to, say it is 5x to the power 4 minus say 3x cube plus 2x square plus 5x, say plus or minus say 8, minus 8 suppose, this one. It is a polynomial. Here what is the value of this polynomial? Variable is x here. Okay, now you see value of a polynomial for a given value of the variable. Say value of the variable, suppose for x is equal to say a. What is a? A is a real number. For x equal to a, what is value of px? Okay, for x equal to a, what is value of px? Where what is a? Where a is any real number. A is any real number. So symbolically, how we write it? We write it like that. For x equal to a, px is written as in this form, pa. What is the meaning of that? Meaning of that is x equal to a. That means very easy to understand. In place of x, you have to write a because x is now equal to a. So x to the power 4 will be a to the power 4. Okay, x to the power 4, a to the power 4. Now constant, whatever the coefficients are there, like here x to the power 4 has a coefficient 5, that will remain same. That will remain same. Okay, only I write x is equal to a. That means in place of x, I am going to write a. So the other things will remain as it is. Like here minus 3x cube. Now x is equal to a, so in place of x we will write a. So minus 3a cube plus 2a square plus 5a. And here in the last term x is not there, it is a constant term. Actually x to the power 0 is there. So constant term also remains same. That means simple thing is that in place of the variable you have to put the value, and the other things, the coefficients, the constant term, they will remain as it is. Let me take an example. Say suppose you want to find out p1. P1 means value of the polynomial px when the value of the variable x is 1. Okay, so it will be like this one, 5 into 1 to the power 4, 3 into 1 cube, 2 into 1 square, 5 into 1 minus 8. Okay, now as you know that 1 to the power any power is 1 and 1 multiplied by any number is the same number. So 5 into 1 to the power 4 is 1. So 5 into 1 is 5. So answer is 5. Answer is minus 3 plus 2 plus 5 and minus 8. Okay, this will be the value. So your answer is also a real number. When I simplify it, I will get a real number. Okay, I will do that one. Next, suppose we want to find out p minus 1. That means in place of x, we are going to write minus 1 here. So when you are going to write minus 1 in place of x, then what will be the things? So again the same thing, x to the power 4 is now minus 1 to the power 4 multiplied by 5. So 5x to the power 4 is 5 into minus 1 to the power 4. Okay, clear? Then minus 3x cube, x cube is now minus 1 cube. Okay, minus 1 cube. Then plus 2 minus 1 square plus 5 into minus 1 minus 8. So when it is minus 1, then if the power is even, as you know it is plus 1, if the power is odd, it will be minus 1. That means it is 5 into plus 1, it is 3 into minus 1, it is 2 into again plus 1, it is 5 into minus 1 into this one. So ultimately what we have, plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 minus 5 minus 8. Okay. Next, suppose in place of x you are going to write 0. You are going to write 0. then 5 into 0 to the power 4, 0 to the power 4 is 0 and anything into 0 is 0 only, minus 3 into 0 to the power 4 plus 2 into 0 to the power 2 plus 5 into 0 minus 8. Okay, so now you see, in place of x when I write 1, in place of x when I write minus 1, in place of x when I write 0, then some interesting result also you will get it. Like here, let me once again see the polynomial. Our polynomial was 5 into x to the power 4 minus 3x cube plus 2x square plus 5x minus 8. Here if I see the numerical coefficient, the numerical coefficients are 5 for the first term, minus 3 in the second term, plus 2 in the third term, plus 5 in the fourth term and minus 8 in the last term. So when you put x is equal to 1, actually you just write the coefficient of the terms. You see 5 minus 3 plus 2 plus 5 minus 8. Okay, so in place of the variable, here our variable is x, it may be some other variable also, we will discuss some example. So in place of the variable, when you write 1, or if you find a polynomial for the variable equal to 1, then simple thing is that you just write the numerical coefficient of the terms of the polynomial and that will be your answer. Okay, if I do the calculation, all of you I think know how to find out the answer. 5 plus 2 plus 5 is 12 and minus 3 and minus 8 is 11. So 12 minus 11. So this part you can easily do. Next come to this one. If I put minus 1 in place of the variable, then what will happen? Again you see the coefficient was 5 minus 3 plus 2 plus 5 and 8. Power of x you see, just you first see where power of x is even. Like here power of x is even, I write e for even, even. Here power of x is even. Okay, here x to the power 0 actually, so here also power of x is even. Okay, here power of x is even here. So when power of x is even, whatever the coefficient is there, exactly you write the coefficient. You see 5 for x equal to minus 1 plus 2 minus 8. And when power of x is odd, like here x cube, here x to the power 1 actually, when power of x is odd, in that case what you have to do, you need to change the sign of the coefficient. If it is minus 3, you write now plus 3. If it is plus 5, you write minus 5. That means in place of the variable, if you put 1, directly write down the coefficient. Okay, in shortcut or verbally if you need to do the calculation, then you can do like that. In place of variable, if I put minus 1, then also write the coefficient, but this time when the power of the variable is odd, for those terms you need to change the sign. If it is actually negative, it will be positive, and if it is actually positive, it will be negative. And lastly, when you put x is equal to 0, that means variable equal to 0, what you have? These things all are 0, only you have the constant term minus 8. Okay, your answer is, in that case, whatever the constant term is there, that will be the answer, that means minus 8. For 1, minus 1 and 0, we can remember this directly. If it is other than that one, and if variable is suppose not x, some other variable, okay, it is not like that always it will be x, it can be some other variable also, and in place of variable, it is not necessary that always you have to put 1, minus 1 and 0, you may ask to put some other values also. So let us discuss one more example. Okay, come to our second example. Suppose our polynomial is fu, which is equal to e cube minus 3u plus half. Here variable is u. You may ask to find out, suppose say you are to find out f half. That means you are to find out fu when u is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, f 1 by 2 means, if I write in is like that, in your question it will be given like this one, that find fu at or when u is equal to 1 by 2, that is f of 1 by 2. Okay, now there is no shortcut method for the other value except 1, minus 1 and 0. Here just you have to put it. U cube is now 1 by 2 cube, 3 into u, 3 into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Now you need to simplify it. It is 1 by 8, it is 3 by 2, it is 1 by 2. LCM is 8, so 1. If you divide by 2, it will be 4. 4 3s are 12 and 4 1s are 4. So answer is minus 7 by 8. Okay, so suppose you want to find out f of say root 3, any real number, okay, any real number, fraction, irrational number, whatever, f of root 3. So it will be root 3 cube, 3 into u, 3 into root 3 plus 1 by 2. So what is root 3 cube? Root 3 cube is, cube means 3 times you need to multiply the number. So root 3 cube means 3 times you have to multiply root 3. So root 3 into root 3, it will be 3 and then root 3. So answer is 3 root 3 minus 3 root 3 plus 1 by 2. So plus 3 root 3 minus 3 root 3 cancel. The answer is 1 by 2. That means from this example, what we come to know that our variable is not necessarily always x. It can be any variable, and value of the variable is also can be any real number. Okay, if it is 1, minus 1 and 0, then some direct or shortcut method is there, technique is there. But for other real numbers, you need to do the calculation. Okay, now clear? So first topic is value of a polynomial for a given value of the variable. This one is this. Now let us move to our second topic. What is zero of a polynomial? Okay. Okay, so students, to discuss our second topic, zero of a polynomial, let me take example of two polynomials. One is fy equal to y minus 2. Here variable is y, highest power of y is 1. Already in one video I discussed it. It is a linear polynomial. And here the variable is t, highest power is 2. So it is a quadratic polynomial. I have taken one linear and one quadratic polynomial. Okay. Now here, as we have already discussed the first topic, so following that, let me put here 1. So what is the answer? 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. In place of y, let me put minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, this minus 3. In this way, I can put the real numbers 1, minus 1, 2, minus etc. and I will get the values. So when I put the values of y, then as soon as I put y is equal to 2, then it becomes 2 minus 2, 0. Okay, 2 minus 2, 0. When I put y is equal to 2, then the polynomial is equal to 0. That means here what we can say that at y is equal to 2, fy becomes 0. Okay. Now similarly, let me go to the second polynomial. So in place of t, suppose I put say 0, then my answer is, I already explained, the constant term minus 6. Suppose I put 1, that is written as g1, then I have to write the coefficient 1, minus 1 and minus 6, so that will be minus 6, like that one. So in the process, suppose I put g is equal to here say minus 2, t is equal to, sorry, g minus 2, let me calculate. Then what I have seen, that minus 2 square minus minus 2 minus 6. So when I square it, it will be positive, so positive 4. Minus and minus, it is plus 2, then minus 6. So 6 minus 6 equal to 0. Okay. Then suppose I put 3, then you see 3 square, which is equal to 9, minus 3 minus 6, which is minus 9, then also answer is 0. That means what I have seen here, already we discussed how to find a value of a polynomial for a given value of the variable. So I have taken two polynomial, one I have taken linear, one I have taken quadratic. In linear polynomial, I take the variable as y. When I put the value of y, then I see that as soon as I put y is equal to 2, polynomial becomes 0. Similarly, here the variable is t, highest power is 2, so it is a quadratic polynomial. Here in this quadratic polynomial also, when I put the value of the variable, then I have seen that for the value of t equal to minus 2, polynomial becomes 0. For the value of t equal to 3, the polynomial becomes 0. Now, the value of the variable for which polynomial becomes 0, like here 2, here 3 and minus 2. So value of the variable or values of the variable for which the polynomial becomes 0, it is called as 0 of the polynomial. Okay, it is called as 0 of the polynomial. That means what I want to say suppose px be a polynomial. Okay, px be a polynomial. Small a be any real number. small a is suppose a real number, such that when you put in place of x, when you put a, that means pa, it is 0. Okay, as soon as you put this, it becomes 0. Then what we say, then x equal to a, this value of x, the value of the polynomial is 0 of px. That is 0 means what? 0 means not the digit 0. Okay, 0 means not the digit 0. 0 means a real number. When you put in place of the variable in your polynomial, value of the polynomial becomes 0. That means here y is equal to 2 is 0. Here t is equal to minus 2 and 3, they are the zeros. Now, how can I come to know that here 2 will be 0 or here minus 2 and 3 will be 0? That we are going to discuss. But before going to discuss that, see, number of 0, okay, number of 0 of a polynomial, it is equal to the degree of the polynomial, maximum number of 0. That means in this polynomial, highest power of variable is 1, that is degree 1. So it has maximum 1 0. That means there is only one value of y for which it is 0, that is y equal to 2. And for any other real number except 2, it is not equal to 0. Here the highest power of the variable is 2. So degree 2, maximum number of 0 is also 2. Okay, so number of 0 is equal to the highest power of the variable. You can remember like that. Number of 0 is equal to highest power of variable. So if number of 0 equal to highest power of variable or degree of the variable, then for linear, degree 1, highest power 1, so number of 0 1. For quadratic, degree 2, to number of 0 2. For cubic, degree 3, so number of 0 3. For biquadratic, degree 4, to number of 0 4, so on. For constant, degree 0, so number of 0 is also 0. That means a constant polynomial has no 0. Okay, a constant polynomial has no 0. Clear? And other polynomials have 0 and number of 0 is equal to its degree or highest power of the variable. Okay. Now, how to find the 0 of a linear polynomial? Okay, how to find a 0 of a linear polynomial? Here in class 9, how to find a 0 of a quadratic polynomial, that is not there. It is in class 10. So that's why we are going to discuss here how to find a 0 of a linear polynomial. Okay. So students, now how to find 0 of a linear polynomial, that we are going to discuss. So let me take an example. Say suppose we have a linear polynomial, say 2x plus 5. Okay, 2x plus 5, suppose it is polynomial this one px. Here highest power of x is 1, so it is a linear polynomial. It is a linear polynomial. Now how to find the 0 of this polynomial? For that there are two processes. One process is this one. So you take the polynomial is equal to 0. When you take the polynomial is equal to 0, now it becomes a linear equation. Okay, it becomes a linear equation. When a polynomial you take it equal to 0, it becomes an equation. So linear polynomial, that's why it is a linear equation. Now you know how to solve a linear equation. So just follow that and let me solve it. So if I solve, then 2x is equal to minus 5 and x is equal to minus 5 by 2. Okay, we got the solution, x is equal to minus 5 by 2. All of you know, you discuss in class 8. Okay, now let me put x is equal to minus 5 by 2 here. That means let me calculate p minus 5 by 2. So 2 into minus 5 by 2 plus 5, here plus 2 cancel. So minus 5 plus 5 equal to 0. So on putting x equal to minus 5 by 2, the polynomial becomes 0, means minus 5 by 2 is 0 of px. Okay, so have you understood how we find out the 0 of a linear polynomial? Take the linear polynomial is equal to 0, then you find x, solve it, whatever the value of x you will get, that is the 0. Okay, this is one method. Another one is, and I prefer this one, but still, another one is, as you know that the standard form of a linear polynomial is like ax plus b. Okay, it is the standard form. Because highest power of x is 1, so you have to start from x to the power 1 up to x to the power 0. So there are two terms. One is a into x, another one is b into x to the power 0. But generally x to the power 0 means 1, that's why we write only ax plus b. It is the standard form. Then if I follow this method, okay, then you have to take this ax plus b, that polynomial is equal to 0, and solve for x. Okay, solve for x, and your x will be this one, minus b by a. And whatever the value of x you will get, you know that will be 0 of the polynomial. Okay, if I follow that example, so minus b by a is 0 of px. Okay, now actually what is minus b by a? See here, a is what? A is coefficient of x, or the first term, and b is constant. B is constant. So directly you can remember it, the formula like this one, that the 0 is nothing but minus b by a means minus constant. Minus constant means you have to take negative of the constant. Negative of the constant means whatever the constant is there, you have to take the negative of that, and then you divide by coefficient of x, or coefficient of the variable. If it is x, then x. If it is y, then y, like this one. So directly you can apply it. Say, let me take an example of this type. So that means this method. Say suppose I want to find the 0 of a linear polynomial. Say I want to find the 0 of a linear polynomial. Says py is equal to 7y plus 1. Okay, then one method is you take it equal to 0 and find the value of y. Or if I follow directly this one, then what will be 0? What will be 0? 0 is minus the constant term, minus constant term, okay, constant term by, it was coefficient of x because variable was x. Now in my example it is y, to coefficient of y. Coefficient of y. So here what is the constant? Constant is plus 1, but you have to take minus constant to minus 1, and coefficient of y is 7. So this will be the 0. So directly, if you remember it, you can directly find it out, or you can take it equal to 0 and solve it, then also you can find out the 0. Okay, so it is the method to find the 0 of a linear polynomial. Okay, now if suppose a polynomial is there like that, ax is equal to say ax only, what will be the 0? If I follow this, then there is no constant term. Okay, here no constant term. So 0 will be, no constant term means 0 by coefficient of x. So 0 by anything is 0. Okay, for this polynomial, 0 is the digit 0. Or if I take it equal to an equation, say ax equal to 0, then x is what? 0 by a, and it is 0. Okay, so like this we can find the 0 of a linear polynomial. Okay, so what is 0? That is clear, and to find the 0 of a polynomial, that is also I think clear. Now we'll discuss one question. Okay students, so see this question. If x equal to minus 1 is 0 of this polynomial, then find a. So what is a? You see in the polynomial, coefficient of x square is that unknown a. So this a you have to find it out. If x equal to minus 1 is the 0 of this polynomial. Okay, so x equal to, here what is given? First of all, px is given, the polynomial is given 8x cube minus ax square minus x plus 2. Next, what is given? Given that x equal to minus 1 is 0 of px. So by definition of 0, what is the meaning of this? That in place of x, if you write minus 1, then value of the polynomial will be 0. Okay, in place of x, if you put minus 1, then value of the polynomial is equal to 0. That means p minus 1 is 0. So let us put it. So 8 into x cube minus 1 cube, a into minus 1 square minus 1 plus 2, and this is equal to 0. So it is minus 1, 8 into minus 1, a into plus 1, minus minus plus 1 plus 2 equal to 0. So that means it is minus 8 minus a plus 3 equal to 0. Or if you simplify this one, minus 8 and plus 3 is minus 5, minus a equal to 0. And from this, easily you can find out the a is equal to minus 5. So this type of question may be asked using the definition of the 0, that if x equal to minus 1 is 0 of this polynomial, then when you put x equal to minus 1, the value of the polynomial is 0. So the value of the polynomial is 0 means you put this, you will get an equation of a, and thereby you can find the value of a. Okay. So this much for these two topics. One is we discuss value of a polynomial for given value of the variable. Next we have discussed 0 of a polynomial, what is the definition of 0, and lastly we discuss how to find the 0 of a linear polynomial. Okay. So keep watching my videos. Next we will discuss something more from the chapter polynomial. Okay. So thank you everyone. Keep watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Okay. Encourage me to make more such videos so that it can help our student. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.